the first to know in Nsem-Pii TV.
Yeah, call lawyer Fatima Abubakar Asuyeye. Lawyer Fatima Abubakar, Deputy Information Minister. Ene ewie na owo ekosisen dwumadie so on Nsem-Pii FM interacting with Obi. Na enomu ena lawyer Fatima Abubakar edi atudwa say in fact say Nyankopon ama na spirit of discernment no afanensa aka na koma. Ensem wo beka dia kire former president John Dramani Mahama no. Enya sem papa. Ena Obi busa na say lawyer ade. Ena Fatima Abubakar ekire mu say Elusa si busa say to me papa no pese wo senya ne back ntin wo bia na no asem bi besi ntribia no wo. Osi Enioma Ekoso proud to the spillage of excess water from the Akosombo and the Pond hydroelectric dams in T. Ghana declare state of emergency and fanchire amanone ni enkoya la sulala enko sesiska. And a lawyer Fatima Abubakar Echirim said during the early stages of 2015 and 2016 there was this mass cholera outbreak in the Greater Accra region. What was his response? At that time I know I the president of this republic. Water tanker kwa the saying sachet waters kra sachet water kra no the former president and to me and Chichebi and the good people of the Greater Accra region. Over 29,000 people were affected. Over 200 people lost their lives as a result of the outbreak of cholera. What was the response of the NDC? Did they declare a state of emergency then? I didn't know yet. Looking at this MPP government, anytime when BBC Biano, you heard the sharp response with which this government responds. Here COVID, at the Abanye, say Nabayana Montuo, in terms of containing the COVID outbreak, can you papa a bewu a woman in Yasan Ketua? And it was former President John Dramani Mahama was rem. Say BBC, not only any meaningful alternative, any force, so Marabon Kasa. It is not force for you to come out and speak. But anytime Okase Biano, outrightly, now was shown the clear form of say or near on top of issues or backbone timbe can be keke. Fatima Abubakar lawyer, aside the Nsem-Pii ahodo ekamo just to the because shocker na bibisa of Obi and the NDC woman na owo studio holding. The enko eni enkoti lawyer Fatima Abubakar.
Any other business or reactions I want me pass on into you?
Yeah, Obi Edinkai, I told our former president John Dramani Mahama, he makes a lot of unfortunate comments. I am Mr. Nyame for the spirit of discernment and not to use certain words. But Oshena no asem in opposition. Now Oshena ne ebra we yo mampenya. Nature said the only thing a former President Mahama any a second chance to show Ghanaians pepe. What do you mean to America, sir? Someone else is Honorable Sofeku Oku has reiterated and Sama former President Mahama Akadada say I enka ehia ban na sesen koma a declare state of emergency no ma fra amanonefo no ma ba no ma aba beboa ni ayese. They don't even believe in the Ghanaian. Between August 2014 and early 2015, yenya cholera outbreak ewo Ghana hasi, especially affected Greater Accra. Nipa 28,922 were affected. Nipa 243 and a woo because of cholera outbreak. Former President Mahama, water tankers in Powan Chichebia Moma found Romunsa. Omusini human actions na cause bibi. Sachet water one Chichebia Momanum. Nyo one evidence on for home pictures and send. One declare a state of emergency when 243 people died. He didn't even take an action to think, say, ye bedrew declaration of a state of emergency. In President Akufo-Addo time, whenever there is an emergency or disaster, we run on top of each other just to make sure lives are protected. Emergency see wa piate. When we say we are building the community back.
Yeah.
COVID the buy, it is recognized world over. Say Ghana's response to COVID was top 3, one of the best in the world. Even America and China, they were not able to protect lives the way Ghana rolled out the whole program with the president leading with fellow Ghanaians. Entino say ene asamaba, and I have mentioned here, say from Dana spillage na starti besin na ye nada. Me say the evidence of support is in the communities. Enya no kre say MPs no are supporting more than NADMONI, all the state agencies and the district assemblies. Enya no kre. It is not true. Omon gather the quantum of support. Mranasa Freyo studio ha. Niamba ma inventory of relief items. Now the Fre constituents and said the no more MPs the abromo. Also sending the abine NADMONI VRA a distributor now. Nanso so ebre woman a call for sober reflection and a contest of 1 year anyway. But if the NDC's attempt and say yan rubbish and amobia a bind way to help affected people in 5 of the district, we cannot keep quiet and allow it to pass, irrespective of how sober and how down we want to act, because in this day and age, the way disinformation ne atro esitene no, o cannot cry and kosa. And more reporters were from no aya mo microphone. No mo kojina the various district affected district. O de yi Eastern region film. Na yi Greater Accra film. O de Volta region ho. Na bisa omo nyina akọ centers ne say de ne na omo MPs de aba na de ne na aban de aba. Enya no kre so omo support your friend is saying more than aban no. That being said no, the other issue na omo honorable mention say any even announce repeat here and na data na enye say Ghana has say your Ghana Statistical Service omo data, your National Identification Authority omo data, your Electoral Commission of Ghana omo data, your Ghana Household Registry omo no omo ma data dey leap under Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection omo data, your Ghana Education Service. From the district assembly, they can account for each and every single student when it comes to the school registered. And even in explosion, we were able to identify community members to build the communities back, brick by brick. And to say rehabilitation, because no, it's not on a whim. It will be based on available data. And in church, from the communities. And on Modebeye. And no free honoma, Obi. Now we can about vice president or more complaining say on call hontem. And then NDC running mate oko.
Running mate for 2020 elections.
Likely she's likely to be their perennial running mate because the gender card they use and how they harassed us in 2020. Omuyi mame no kofa obi ba omo musuro se enka. Enka shega Ghana for the bedu omo after omatwitwa ntro na ye poster child for gender equity and na ye ne animu ma ye pan ne ye ma oba opportunity to be running mate in a leading political party. Enye na no okoho. Njo
mu ntimi sign drop on osisia.
Ene enka omo videos ni oma no asem. Ene omo anka so omo candidate na no asem nke ebe hye omo ballot ho. Enka ebe hye omo campaign ho. Enye na no okoho. And at the end of the day, it is not a contest of one day to the people need support. If the whole of Ghana has the means to support, let them do it. But the president and the government, Yenjaya said, dear, to send your president koho kokanya or magina no sibone be ekate some short videos twisted nema about his presentation at Mepeno. You should have been there to see the atmosphere. Just so be a one pen or one G video and share and appreciate the context of the president's comments. Because okohoso no muko sunyo masre no abua omo. So there were a lot of light-hearted conversations. Even in the pain, the people found reason to laugh. But President Asema waka o mepe. And they say, in fact, ahomachino obedru Ghana no that day na obaho. Onyem ba ho no. Na ebima dikan beke catch mo say and na mo say munye na aban a party for stronghold nti e na munye niama hyew wa ha minwa na adwuma ekoso ye che relief items almost 1 clear week ansa na omampanyi bedru ho but omora beshe asif se na hwe nkoso ye twa ma omampanyi akoho no ansa na yakoche niama ho. In fact o follow social media comments ebra aso omo ya pache se afe na omampanyi ko ansa na ye de moako, which is false. Omampanyi say ensema nkrofo aka ni nyina no senka abato nti ena oba ho a ene senka wo ma o because monto mame in a laughing and funny way say nanso so eda oje edua na odis anasika na odis swan as Ghana mampanyin no oswan ma Ghana fo nyina enti se Ghana ni wo baabi na se obra ohunu se eye na sede se okonomoa okan no so no mutwa 10 seconds se mampanyin se Ghana fo is suffering eno no mudi ka trending na later omokofa ne aka ebeso because omoye ya nchemu ba no mu se o we de emfa. So everything on betimi ato abo mampanyin na bedi akire ne aka se moa ye de boa Volta region asem free o makoma munye sesa no moye esensem a mampanyin kan ho bia nkrofo sere se o se oh me de mepe ha me ni papa na mo chese no ton ha me ne mo a na madam for pane former president JJ Rawlings o se me ne regional minister honorable Archibald Lechaya height nti ya akini popo enti aha bibia ba han mu hia me a mu me counterpart ne pe mahu ye wie. And this is not the first time I will come here ensuo ne tekra me amesaba ni abehwe kwan a ye de adehye ne omanfo ye ne we say ato omo ame ehu ne ebeye omo word say onim what they have lost onimu say enkwala ese so omuko school omutifie because school na e low lying areas ni nyina yiri onimu say enkrofo fish farmings ensuo de tilapia no ko onim say akuafo omumfuo no ensuo atwa afaso onim say enkrofo agapade aka nsuo ase enti wonja omo ani yaya asase omombre then so no o ahye omo say ade aye beye wo ho no enya politics politics anya no ntina nko beba ono emfa no ho enya politics omo ye Ghana for omo bra obeba beboa omo se omo mampanyi obi. This is the context any asemo tofa omampanyi kan nanso akokosa kira kroma enya ne fe yese ni osan no osua wasa no wachim ne pan na no wabu ne pan oya mana ye tan na if there is any iota or some truth and beauty in your display of love ni bibi o makasa oboa ehono mo hema ema interview wote asem okan o se eniema bebre kwa na ensuo yiri ye ekoso ha yenim senso ntrofo oba no omo betoto ya no abusabusa nsem ahwe ya setena mu ahwe niam ekoso ahwe kwan a ye betimi apremoa atimi restore communities no enso so funny comment kakra bi a president kan omo te hompo uyo obi a wo hwe video ni bia na abufo bia ni ho basabasa e bia ni okasa bia ni ho omo se ye bedru akra nsa na ehu sa asem na adani issue dendende ankrofo akati bits and pieces for mo ankasa omo mischief purposes eso omo ko trende nanso me kan Ghana for say when it comes to former President John Dramani Mahama, kwatre kwase obefra wontoma atie ni din. Dum so ba ye wan declare state of emergency. Cholera ba ye wan declare state of emergency. Nipa 243 wan declare state of emergency. Enne nyame adaroma enam proactiveness any community engagement ne sensitization enti na amanfo anhwere omonkwa omoto omuso na sensitization no kohe anko baabia anko ankrofo do omodam na nsuo yiri ya enkamrewa ne mmofra nka omobefa he enti aya central funds mumisi omose oh the level of devastation and the fact say anya dey lead to nkrofo do ahwere omonkwa eye miracle omoye den hu say nsuo ni yiri a omutimi dwane ko baabia ho no mawo one say no questions omo ntena ha say answer ti mesre omo asema aba no. It is not about politics. Enya NDC, NPP. Niame yan se NDC for bebre ne nana ya amufo no ne ayi nyina omo nko ho no mo ka bi. Na se wako ho no na aka wakoma. No wahu se obi bre obre nyina ne pensions ka ni fie ba kwa ka nsu ase a. Ubekọ no moa aboa se enya ntentem na entwe na yen gina aban so na anamo ese so omutu rehabilitate omo niema ma omusi omo dada mu ni aye. Enya afe na we kan say na we sere wa ha na we bu aniche wa ha na trivialities and some and for the welfare of the people or my affected by issues and no moka and finally medem asemusi no obi enkrofo bebre kwa omo betena kan about issues omo mix issues no they don't know what they are talking about ye kan vault ye kan akosombo spillage enne o kan about bupe akosombo nsuo na tini kopu mu ananse ekosrim so aya yen separate issues no especially after attending idea international conference on disinformation no amama nya arehemu se bibi ikoso na nya nokra yenka nokra na as it is spillage there are other communities in the Volta region that have been affected by tidal waves. It's a different conversation. There are other communities also are experiencing similar flooding or devastation, but it has nothing to do with the spillage. Yes. And the Greater Accra and other districts are flooding. It has nothing to do with the spillage. Ti yen situate conversation no na yankasa spillage ekoso organ ha bia yemfa sobo enkoma VR entini a start say yeji ya start say bupe no yen cheche nsem num eda obefra me se yemba mbeka Bagre Dam spillage and I say ensuo turning effect on several communities ne farming communities. We will do the research and bring the facts and data to have that necessary conversation. But the responsibility of VRA as an institution, as a government institution, omu mandate no, limited to their operations, including the maintenance of the Akosombo Dam. And anything related to it, upstream and downstream, no other activities. And to yanchichemuni lamping now together, obiti fear on take conversation. I say so yiri wa baby, I know I can say VR for na man suya yiri, and to sadia yem pamu CEO, yem faso bombo no me pachonya sanity. Say focus no of districts na spillage no or more downstream are affect you or more. Me bobo so ne. Ada, Shai Osudoku, Asuojaman, North Tone, Central Tone, South Tone. These are the ones, and no who operations and I'm afraid, Yabuabua, the relevant information, see, and make a wasem. Be a dafo frost, or fray to come and talk about flooding in general and who related issues, and the climate change, and the unpredictable rainfall patterns, and the kind of data met to afford the banana and Kakahua. You bear the necessary.
But finally, lawyer Nanaya Jantwa makes the point. Say, also communities instituted class action against VRA. Saying,
I am indifferent about that. So court and Semuntini court. Now my main kind one instance. Last 2 years, VRA who sell lekino near my fifimo near my who says and call omoye dredging a backclear seabed, never boa operations no, will crime be so. Omoma contracts almost started dredging and as some inhabitants, as so among penny dredging no.